everybody, welcome to A Crafter's Story. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's Celeste here. So in my last video I showed you how I did an acrylic dip, and I then also showed you here's the other acrylic dip that I did, and showed you how I used that acrylic dip to cover a journal, to create a journal cover. And I mentioned in that video that perhaps you could do a greeting card, and that's what I'm doing now with another one of the acrylic dip that I've pulled off the frame. I used my craft knife to cut it loose, and so here it is. And what I've done so far, just kind of, it's a little bit wet, but I think I can work with it, is I've taken my Tight Bond original glue. I have taken some watercolor, 140-pound watercolor paper or cardstock, because I needed something pretty sturdy. I got some stains on here, get rid of that. And I've gone ahead and put the glue on the canvas and then glued the canvas to the watercolor cardstock paper. I have a very heavy book that I placed on it just to keep it down, and now I have this nice flat surface that I'm going to use to make a greeting card for our groomer. So she's just super nice. Our little dog is very scared of the groomer, and I don't know why. I don't think it's the groomer herself, I think it's the grooming, and she's just a nervous little dog. And so what I've gone ahead and done is folded this in half, and I'm going to use it as a landscape card just because of the way that I want to create the design. I went on Amazon and found a little paw print stencil that I downloaded and cut out, because I don't think I'm going to be using a stencil very much, but this is just what I printed on my printer. I cut it out, so I've got the little fingers, paw fingers, paw toes numbered when I cut it out, because I realized I wouldn't have a clue which one was which once I had cut them all out. So I've got a little paw print. I'm going to put the palm of the paw in the middle. That's toe number 3. I think this is toe number 2, toe number 4, and toe number 1, which I think goes that way. And so I'm going to spread them out. I think that's not quite in the center. Let me see if I can just, I'm going to do one of those reverse color designs, but first I need this. I'm going to hold it down and just trace around these cutouts and try to hold it down so I get a nice clean trace. Okay, one down, that looks good. Around toe number 1, whoopee, like this. Okay, so it's obviously going to take me a minute, whoops, to get all these. There we go. Doesn't have to be exact, but as close as you can get it. That. Okay, toe number 2. And number 3 would be, okay, move that. Now I've got a mark there. Oh man, see if I can erase it. I think I might be able to erase it. Yes, oh thank goodness. I love acrylic paint. All right, last little tootsie over here, like that. Okay, all right, so I think that is done. All I'm going to do now, come in a little bit closer and you can see, like so. Oh no, okay, like so. There we go. I'm going to take let me find a nice brush. And I can probably start off with this bigger brush, and then when I need to go into the corners, I'll go with a little one. But I'm going to put some black paint, and it's my Liquitex paint. Just going to plonk some in my little goodie over here. Is this goodie called, oh, never mind. And I'm going to start filling in, like negative painting, filling in around. I haven't cut the raw edges yet on purpose because I want the freedom of being able to just kind of paint to the edge, and then coming in afterwards and cutting a nice neat card. And so I'm probably going to be able to cover quite a bit of space with this bigger brush, and then come in with that little one for some of the finer details. And now I don't think I'm probably going to get, I'm probably going to go over the lines a little bit, and you know, it's okay. I'm not going to stress too much about that. Just going to get the idea of a paw print onto this card, because, and I haven't, first time again, I'm doing a good number of firsts these days. Just trying to see what I can get away with. I'm an art rebel, guys. Art rebel. Nah, not really. I'm not really a big risk taker, but I do like to see what will work and what won't work. And sometimes I am successful, and sometimes I goof up royally. So let's just see. I'll go all the way along the edge here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is, if you guys want to stick around while I really just kind of filling in around the stencil. I'm going to stick around to see what it looks like at the end. Sorry, my hand is in the way. It's just the angle that I need to get around this little toe. I think I'm going to get away with just using this big brush, because it's got a bit of a sharp edge. And my hand is so shaky today. Why? Too much coffee? I only had 2 cups. I usually just have 2 cups of coffee, and then I have some chai tea. I make my own chai tea with a bunch of spices and some Lipton's tea in it. I suppose I do get a fair amount of caffeine in, but I haven't had that much yet, so this shaking is weird. All right, let's see, why am I shaking? I don't know, but I think I'm getting away with it with using the big brush. Maybe I'm nervous that it won't work out. So far, so good. Maybe it's the light that I've got, but I'm being a little careful because I can't see these pencil lines super well. But I think I did it, hey? I think I did it. I see some pencil lines kind of gleaming at me. All right. It didn't take too long. I was expecting it to take a whole bunch longer, but it didn't. And I really like how just a little bit of the color is peeking through on this canvas. And our groomer is super sweet. She's I always hand make cards that we give her for her birthday every year, and she says she keeps them. She has them displayed, and I'm not sure if it's in her at work or at home, but it is really sweet that she appreciates the effort. All right, that has to dry, and then I can cut loose. Let me just get this paintbrush put down. So that has to dry, and then I will cut it loose so it's nice and neat around the edges, and then I'm just going to write on the inside. So maybe I shouldn't handle it too much, because knowing my luck, I will go and goof something up and land up putting black paint in places it shouldn't be. So it was just a quick little tutorial to show you guys how you can use those canvases, those acrylic tip canvases, to do like a negative painting type greeting card. And this is just themed around a little dog paw or cat paw. Actually, could be a cat paw too. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see you next time. Thanks, you guys. Bye.